let's talk about the IRS. Yes, I've heard all of the news, but it is not as good as you think. We're gonna go into it. The IRS extended the tax deadline, but wait, there's some exceptions. We're gonna go into it. Stay tuned. Alright, last week the IRS officially announced they have extended the federal deadline for your individual tax filings. They issued a long statement basically saying that you have until May 17th, 2021 to make payment for your 2020 taxes, and the deadline to file your 2020 taxes if you're an individual taxpayer is now May 17th. Why has the IRS extended the deadline? Well, if we all remember, if you don't remember, I remember very well, that last year in 2020 they extended the 2019 filing deadline to June. They did that because of the pandemic. There were so many things going on and such a difficulty. The IRS actually closed down for for some time. And they stopped taking paper filings for a very long time, and people are only allowed to file electronically, which just created this enormous backlog. Many people don't know this. The IRS has a backlog. They've had a backlog for a very long time. It's one of the most underfunded, strapped government agencies that exist. It baffles me because this is the agency that funds the government, so I don't know why it is underfunded, but it is. I think it's probably because people don't like the IRS, but it's the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. Like, it should be funded, well funded. Like, that's how we pay for the government. 2019, they extended the tax deadline to June 15th. That was 2 months. It was from April 15th, which is a normal deadline for taxpayers, and it moved to June 15th. What that caused was people really kind of relaxed down. April and May, people really weren't doing much. Then June, there was a big rush. I mean, that's kind of how it always is when you're filing taxes. People wait, and then at the very last minute, they're like, ah! So they've learned a little bit from that, and they only extended it a month and 2 days. From April 15th, it is now extended to May 17th. Important things you need to know. The federal tax deadline has been extended for individual taxpayers, not states. Not states. Can I say it again? Not states. So, unless you live in one of those 9 beautiful states that do not have income tax, you still need to file and pay by April 15th. What are the 9 beautiful states? Alaska, Florida, Nevada, New Hampshire, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Washington, and Wyoming. Therefore, if you live in one of those 9 states, your deadline to file is, as a whole, now May 17th. Keep in mind, Tennessee and New Hampshire do tax interest and dividends, even though Tennessee is phasing that out this year. New Hampshire is phasing that out by 2025, so they're not completely, income tax states, just kind of. If you don't live in one of those 9 states, you need to file your state taxes by April 15th. I don't know many people that file state taxes and don't file their federal, or file federal and file state taxes later. You usually file them together. So really, has there been an extension? No. There's really just been an extension to pay.
Oh.
That's really all it is. It's an extension to pay because you start getting non-payment fees on April 16th. If it's not received by April 7th, if it's not received by April 15th, they start the fees April 16th. And so now you could pay April 17th because you're going to file them together. Like, the software does it for you if you're not. I mean, who does it separately? Who? Sound like an owl. The IRS said this: individual taxpayers can also postpone federal income tax payments for the 2020 tax year due on April 15, 2021 to May 17, 2021 without penalties and interest regardless of the amount owed. This postponement applies to individual taxpayers, including individuals who pay self-employment tax. That's nice. Penalties, interest, and additions to tax will begin to accrue on any remaining unpaid balances as of May 17, 2021. Individual taxpayers will automatically avoid interest and penalties on taxes paid by May 17th. Meaning you pay by May 17th, you're okay. They're not going to accrue, you're not going to accrue interest. If you also don't think you're going to be able to pay, get those payment plans in, work out some offers so that you are not getting those penalties. Penalties and interest on non-payment, oh my God, that's how they get you. That's really, really how they get you. So, good news and some bad news. It's all relative, really? Where do you live?